morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me today on another beautiful-ish day. It's freaking cold this morning. 9 degrees Fahrenheit, but my phone was showing minus 18 degrees Celsius and minus 24 with the wind chill. That's cold. Very chilly, but it's not windy right now. So we're here in Thunder Bay now. We got here Sunday night after dealing with the hell of a snowstorm coming into Terrace Bay all the way up to Thunder Bay. It was not fun. I didn't film Sunday. I kind of wanted to do things a little bit differently this week. Just do 2 days and maybe next week do 3 days. We'll see how it all pans out. And we'll see when they send me home type deal. So if I go home tomorrow, maybe I'll do a vlog tomorrow and showing the southbound portion of 17, and possibilities are endless. So today we're going to the big city of Geraldton. Oh Lord. How far is Geraldton? I don't even know. Long Lock is what, 4 hours? 3 hours? 3.5 hours? Anyways, we're going to pick up a lift. Like not a Skyjack. Well, maybe a Skyjack. I don't know what kind it is, but one of those zoom booms or articulating booms or whatever. One of those lifts. We're bringing it back to Thunder Bay. So that'll pretty well be my whole day because my truck has to go back into the shop tonight. Well, not my truck, my trailer. It's having electrical problems. Something's shorting out and it's messing with a bunch of lights. That is fine in the daytime, but at nighttime, that's when you need those lights. Like, it's not my headlights, it's my marker lights in the front and my dash lights. Minor defect, but regardless, still a hassle. I'm trying to turn left here, but it's a really tight corner, so I gotta swing wide and there's traffic coming. Oh, look at that, we made it. I guess I would just forget what gear you're sitting in sometimes. Like, I went to go split, but I have a 13 speed, so I can't split the bottom end. And I was like, oh wait, I'm in 4th. Flick the plunger and then you're good to go. Idiot. I came up here Sunday. Yesterday I went to Shania, and then I went up towards Armstrong again to bring a loader, a blade, a bucket, and a picker. And then I came back with a backhoe and a blade. So that took up couple hours, and then I went to Uppsala for a zoom boom. Now today we're going to Geraldton for a zoom boom. Zoom boom. I'm about to do if this traffic doesn't stop, just gonna zoom boom right through. So today is December 15th. It is 10 days until Christmas. 10 days until Christmas. And I just picked up my girlfriend's, well, I didn't pick it up, I ordered my girlfriend's Christmas present. She's gonna love it. Something she's been wanting for a while there. She gave me an early Christmas present of mine because I had been talking about it, and the other day we were at Walmart and we're like, I wonder if they have these here. She goes, don't buy that. And I was like, oh, I get you. She got me one of these Yeti mugs. I love it. The freaking thing is huge. It's like 30 ounces. I have coffee flowing from me 24 hours a day. When I came up Sunday, I had filled it up all the way. And I still had coffee when I got to Sault Ste. Marie, so I finished the rest of it. And by the time I got to Wawa, I could hear smells, and I could like touch noises. Oh boy. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning now. I figure 3.5 hours to get there. It'll be noon 30 by the time I load up 1 o'clock. Back in town 4:30. Yeah, that'll be a good day. I started at 7-ish this morning. I can't find my gear. There it is. Early still. I'm still tired. Go to grab one gear, don't work. Try the next gear, don't work. Try the following gear, that one does work. I was doing like 25 kilometers an hour, so in theory I should have been able to grab 4th, but I didn't want to. Sometimes, no, that's a lie. All the time, I miss having an 18 speed. It took me a couple of days to get used to having a 13 speed. They drive essentially the same, except that you have to be in low range to be able to grab your bottom end. You can't grab it in high end, right? Because with an 18 speed, if you were to grab 4 or in high range, well then you would be in 4 high, right? Well, with a 13 speed, it doesn't work that way. Like right now I'm in high range, and if I try to flip down my plunger, it don't work. You don't want to use me. My blinking device is on. Thank you. where we are now.
In 600 meters, turn left onto Michael Power Boulevard, Ontario 584 North.
Every frickin' time I start talking. Yeah, this is big city. This guy is, what the frick? The guy had a step deck, and he had a car on
Turn
it.
left onto...
He was pulling a step deck, and he had a car on his top deck, but he had 2 straps over the car. Very strange. I've never seen it done like that. So we are getting closer to our pickup location. We're about 22 kilometers from our pickup location. Not very far. That was in Cold East right there. But yeah, the metropolitan area of Greenstone. Geraldton. Big city right here. Hidden in the middle of frickin' nowhere. You know, I've said it once, or I've asked this once, and I'll ask it again. What the heck do people who live in these secluded communities do for a living? Because, like, there's nothing around here. Like, I know in one of my previous videos where I went to what, like, can't talk either apparently, Red Lake, somebody mentioned that forestry is a really big industry up there, and I know that is the same here, and I know that a couple hours north there is the little town of Makina, and there is a mill there. However, around here I don't know. Then again, I've never actually driven through this town. I've only driven past it, you know, going up 11 to Thunder Bay. It just baffles me how people can actually live here and make a living and afford, you know, vehicles, gas, and all that, when there really is not much. Like, I know houses don't go for much up here, but also nobody really wants to live up here, right? I've never lived in a small, secluded community like this, though. I've always lived in bigger towns, bigger cities, right? Like, I grew up in Barrie, which is near Toronto, but Barrie itself is a really big city. I've lived in Sudbury for the last 5 years, and Sudbury is really big on mining and all that, right? And who knows, like, maybe a lot of these people do kind of something like I'm doing, you know, like I live in Sudbury, but I work in Thunder Bay, right? So I'm just gonna keep going on this road, and then I'm gonna turn on Tower Road, and then I'm gonna turn on Pipeline Road, and then I'm gonna keep going on Pipeline Road for a little ways, and eventually we're gonna get there. Cool! See, this is kind of the stuff I like to do. Like, I know when I had my initial interview with my boss, he said, you know, I could be doing Toronto back and forth twice a week. But to me, that just, it gets old. You know, like I would do it, but it gets old really fast. I like to go different places, see different things, you know, like, so I do my Toronto run weekly, once a week. You know, I leave Wednesday, Thursday, and then I come back up here, and then I do, you know, 2 or 3 days of stuff around Thunder Bay. So that's kind of nice, you know, it keeps me moving, it keeps me occupied, it keeps me from getting bored. Always something different. It's kind of nice. As of right now, I have no complaints working here. We're gonna pump the brakes a little bit here, slow down because there's cars parked on the side of the road. I'm sure it's fine here. It's just not very wide. Oh, we are just leaving that place that we just loaded up at in Geraldton. It turned out to be quite a shit show. So I was picking up a 60-foot skyjack lift, right? And so I get there, and the gate's locked. So I'm like, all right, cool. The machine's parked outside, a little area plowed, and I have no room to turn my truck and trailer around. So I called my contact didn't answer. I was like, go figure. So I called the emergency line because they had an emergency number posted on there. So I was like, all right, so I called them. They answered. He passed me to someone else, and I'm like, hey, I'm at this place. I'm trying to get in so I can turn my truck around. He goes, okay, I'll call the guy on call. So the guy on call calls me. He says, I am nowhere near that place, but if you give me 20 minutes, I can send someone else out there. So I was like, all right, cool. So I waited for a bit, and then I took a walk back, and I found the spot where I could turn around. I was just hoping not to get stuck. So I got turned around, I backed up to the machine. I went to go start the machine. It's minus 18 degrees Celsius, so whatever the hell that is in Fahrenheit. Machine's diesel, wouldn't start. I was like, oh Lord. Okay, go figure. So I called dispatch, and I'm like, I can try to winch it on. And he goes, okay, we'll send one of our guys over with booster cables. So I'm like, all right, cool, sounds good. So in the meantime, I'm trying to winch the stupid thing on. Ended up pulling my truck back about 10 feet. That was lovely. So winch didn't work. Called dispatch again, and I'm like, yeah, I tried winching. Wouldn't budge. that's okay, he's almost there. So I'm expecting Buddy to show up on a freaking, you know, half ton, whatever, tilt load, 1 ton. No, he shows up with a rotator. So we ended up just picking the machine up, dropping it on my trailer. I tied it down, sayonara, off we go. So I got there around noon 30. It is 2:26 in the afternoon now. 2.5 hours for something that should have taken no more than 30 minutes at the most. 2 hours. Ridiculous. Now I'm heading back to Thunder Bay. I am just hoping that we have somebody there with a booster pack who can unload me, because my trailer's got to go back into the shop to get the other lights looked at that were in fact a problem along with the other lights from yesterday. Oh, the joys. Fun, fun, fun. I just want to get off this road so I can take my boots off and this extra layer of pants off as well. I don't like driving in boots. So anyways, like I said, now we're off to Thunder Bay again. Gonna hopefully unload this machine and then bring my trailer back into the shop. Hopefully I can get to bed before 11:30 tonight. That would be really nice. Just rolling back into Nipigon here. I got a lot of road footage. Just after Beardmore there, it gets really scenic and it's really, really nice. That's not a road I travel down too often, so when I do, I like that part of the highway. But after the sort of where there, Geraldton, it is very, 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 very uneventful. So I'm going to be ending the vlog here for today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll hopefully see you on the next one, which will either be tomorrow or the day after. It's been a good day. So we're just heading back into Thunder Bay. We're going to go drop off this unit and then bring the trailer back into the shop. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Remember to smash that like button, give me a subscribe, and leave me a comment. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Alrighty, I'll see you on the next one.